Tonight is Purim. It's a time of festivity. It's a time of good cheer. It's a time of real simcha. This year we have to be extra careful that we don't do anything reckless over Purim and don't, God forbid, create any kind of super spreader. At the same time, that doesn't in any way diminish our simcha over Purim, because at the end of the day, the simcha comes from within. The simcha is ours. We generate it from within our person, within our soul. One of the things that we say at this time of the year is we say a special brocha when we read the Megillah, she'asa nisim lavisenu. God did miracles for our forefathers. Bayamim haheim, in those days, bizman hazeh, in our time as well. In other words, what we mean is, Purim is not a piece of history. The Talmud tells us, HaKores HaMegillah Limafreya Lo Yotza. If a person would read the Purim story out of order, they would not fulfill their mitzvah. And the Baal Shem Tov explains that obviously nobody's going as drunk as a person might get on Purim. They're not going to read the Megillah backwards. Instead, he says it means if anybody reads the Megillah and thinks that this is a story that was once upon a time and isn't directly relevant in our lives right now, well, then you've missed the entire point of the story. So what is the story of Purim? It's a story where everything looked absolutely bleak, and yet there were miracles happening and nobody saw it because it was beneath the surface, it was running through the method of nature. And there was a queen who happened to be Jewish. There was a king who happened to have somebody who saved his life, and it turned out that it was Mordechai. There were these amazing things, just like all lining up, and nobody saw it happen until there was this moment where all the pieces of the puzzle came together and the miracle exploded onto the surface. Right now, we're in a position where we don't know what's going on beneath the surface. We only know what we see. And what we see is that things are still far from where they need to be, and there are many things that we wish would just come right, but we don't know what's going on beneath the surface. And we have to believe, just like it was then, please God, in our time, Hashem is putting together pieces of a puzzle, and that last piece will come together, and we'll all be like, wow! It's a time of miracles, as it was then for us now. Please God. Have a Freilich and Purim. Stay safe and stay sane.